We're back with another video. This one's on Nancy Guthrie, and we're looking at current energy and current location. That's going to be first up. Current energy and current location on Nancy Guthrie. I was looking at the video they had about her, and they broke it down about the kidnapping letter and stuff like that, okay? And they broke down the timeline. Oh, let me get it. What's left over. Yeah. And all that with Nancy. Asking if Nancy will be found this weekend, okay? Well, the thing about it is, in the energy, I know you guys realize that there is no sense of time, okay? There's a sense of time with us, but there's no sense of time when you're working with the energy and on the other side of the realm. But especially with energy too, because that's what I work with, is energy. Now, if I was psychic, I probably could give you that a more accurate location. I mean time, as when she'll be found. I watched Mara. I may have to watch it again, but I seen Mara, and I don't know. Okay. Because I'm trying to remember what she said. Mara said she'll be found soon, but Mara is a psychic. You see what I'm saying? But yes, I did watch Mara. Okay, so let's get in with the current energy. The current energy surrounding Nancy Guthrie, okay? The current energy. Let's just look and see what's going on in the environment. Can you tell us the current energy of Nancy Guthrie, missing since February, believed to be February 1st, okay? Believed to be February 1st. She was reported missing February 1st. What is the current energy with Nancy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? The current energy with Nancy. Thank you for your answers. At the bottom of the deck, oh wow, the world, the end. This is a completed cycle, okay? That is the current energy. Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. The cycle of life and the completion. Six of Cups in reverse. So this is referring to the past. Three of Wands, okay? Delays, obstruction. Yep. And the devil. And the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is facing the devil. Okay. The King of Cups is also faced toward the past. This could be somebody, okay, who is obstruction, delaying, causing limitations. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. There you go, right there. Frustration. Five of Cups in reverse. It talks about a recovery. Okay. So this is a letting go of the past. Okay. Somebody's content. And the Magician in reverse. Wait, hold up. Okay. So we have the Magician in reverse. Okay. The Magician in reverse. Making sure my cat, okay. And the Page of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse is over the devil. Yeah. So there's definitely some disappointment. Disappointment and manipulation. Oh, yeah. Six of Pentacles, generosity. And that's going over the King of Cups. But we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting the energy around, oh, this talks about deceit and regret. Okay. So somebody that's beknownst to somebody, the sheriff, the family, or whatever, okay, is deceiving. Because you can't deceive the people that you're not around. Somebody is deceiving, somebody is regret. There's regret and resentment. Somebody's got a lot of negative emotions built up. Not to mention, okay, there's a lot of frustration in this energy that's going around. And I also see manipulation at the same time, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about procrastination, okay, and the Emperor. And what's hanging over the Emperor's head is frustration and a lack of tools. Let's see, the Magician in reverse. Manipulation and deceit is hanging over the Emperor. Nine of Cups. So there's a lot of disappointment. A lot of disappointment and manipulation, and Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. They also have depression, okay, upset. It's emotional. It's emotional. Okay, there's a lot of Two of Swords, okay, disagreement. There's a lot of and the Sun. Emotions and feelings of frustration. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, bad planning, and the bad planning is going to who? The Emperor. Seven of Pentacles. We got investments, reaping what you sow. There is abundance over that as well, and frustration. And the Devil is going over them investments. Ooh, and then we have strength. Okay, we have strength. Okay, you eating dinner, honey? I had that sandwich, and I was hungry. Woo! I knew I was hungry because that's the first time I ate the whole sandwich. It's one of those large pieces of bread you can cut in half and basically have two sandwiches. And I ate the whole thing. I usually eat half, and then the next day eat the other half or later on. But no, honey, I sat there and ate that whole sandwich. Okay, so that's the energy around Nancy Guthrie's case, her missing, her abduction. Okay, so there's a lot of disappointment, there's a lot of manipulation. Now that's the part that gets me, is this woman is missing and there's still manipulation going on. There's still deceit. What's up with that? I think whoever did this, okay, I mean, they may not have had no partake in it personally, but other than they were paid to do a job, okay, but they're still caught up. And I do have a feeling that they're close by, because I just get the feeling that if they were not close by, there would be no need to manipulate. Okay, there wouldn't be no need for all that. Just go on about your way. Yeah, I was hungry, like the John Bonet case. Okay, I don't think it will though. I think there will be a conclusion. What can you tell us the energy of the perpetrators, the people who were involved in Nancy Guthrie's abduction? What is the current energy? Are they hiding? Okay. Have they left town? What can you tell us about the people who abducted Nancy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. And the reason why I say that is because, once again, I say the closest gets the mostest. And the people who were closest to Nancy, okay, as far as who had access to her, would be the closest. The underlying energy of the perpetrators would be the Page of Wands in reverse. That is disappointment. A lot of disappointment. Yep. What else can you tell us about these? Okay, the Four of Cups. They're in recovery mode. No, this is not recovery. This is they might be accepting an offer. Yep. Clarity, acceptance. There we go with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands may be accepting an offer of some sort. There we go with the Lovers. Once again. So he's like one half of the Lovers. He's also the Fool. We have the King of Cups. Oh, there's another gentleman here. The King of Cups is looking toward the Fool, who's looking toward the Lovers. And both of them are looking toward the past. The Knight of Wands. Now we're getting this masculine energy coming in here. This is talking about passion. And the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Here we go. Okay. So we're talking about a lot of selfishness, okay? Well, matter of fact, passionate selfishness. Let's see. Okay, I read that wrong. Expansion, hardworking. Oh, that's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Okay. So it's like we have a clash here. We have courageous, passionate. We got passion and we got laziness and selfishness. There we go with the Seven of Swords going directly over the Lovers. So they're still hiding. They're still hiding. And the moon is going over the food. The moon in reverse. And the five of swords, once again, in reverse, is going over the king of cups. This talks about deceit and regret and resentment. And the resentment is lying on the king of cups. And this king of cups, uh, he may not be wrapped too tight. This king of cups, he's got the cups. He's emotional. Okay, so that could be a sign of instability as far as the mental. Everything's alleged. My interpretations. Do we believe she's? I don't believe she's alive. I never got a life from her since I have been. I never got life with Nancy. Um, I've always got the interpretation that she had passed. Okay, not too long from her abduction. Okay, and I feel like something definitely went wrong. Okay, and there's a cover up. Yeah, there's a cover up. Okay, I think the ransom was a cover up, but hey, if they would have got some money, they more power to you. But they could not show proof of life. But they never were going to show proof of life because, like I said, okay, she had passed, and I don't think her passing was intentional. Okay, so, but the thing about it is, Nancy is missing. So you don't know how she passed because it's just a hot mess. I get the feeling that I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had a heart attack or my heart stopping or whatever. Okay. I feel that due to the circumstances at hand, my logic, not my intuition, but my logic would tell me that I don't see how you could go peacefully in this type of situation. You see what I'm saying? Something either upset you and triggered your heart or stopped it, okay, or you were killed or whatever. It just doesn't seem to me as, yeah, it's not like she went peacefully. Oh, well, thanks for popping in. Hey, Rye. Now, even though there was blood at the scene, they showed a picture of Miss Nancy. There was a picture of Miss Nancy, and she was wearing short sleeves, and her arm was all discolored. Okay, it was purple and blue, and just and it wasn't like she fell or anything. It's just like I don't know what that's from. Is it from circulation or something? Okay, yeah, but it was all discolored. Okay, so the perpetrators are still okay. So and that's why I feel like the lovers, okay, are close. I feel like the lovers of all the people who in participating in this abduction, I feel that the lovers are close by. They're the closest with the mostest. Hence the deception. Okay? No, I don't know whether there was, I heard something about another camera. Okay? I don't know. I would think that there would be cameras inside the home in case she fell. I think there would be. But you got to remember, there was a camera right there on the front door that didn't even have a subscription. Right. And what's another odd thing to me is, there's a couple of odd things to me, is if this woman couldn't walk too far by herself, okay, and she had to use a cane or a walker, is you dropping her off in the front door, the garage, wherever, okay, and watching her walk in and close the door. Anybody could be on the other side of that door. Okay, but the fact that even if there wasn't, my point is, it just doesn't make sense that you would let her walk by herself up to the door. You just drop her off. This is not uh some kid you drop off and you watch run up to the door and wait for the mama to wave you off. No. Okay. And another thing too is, it sure is convenient that we have no pictures of her being dropped off. Okay. We have no pictures of her being dropped off. We have no pictures of her being picked up. We have nothing. I wonder how long that camera been sitting there with no subscription. I wonder how long has that camera been sitting up there with no subscription to it. Hey, princess. She wanted to watch the animals. Okay, that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with it. She wanted to watch the animals. Okay, no, we're talking about no subscription. Is it $10 a month? I don't know how much it is, but I'm saying, okay, no subscription. What's the sense in having security? That's not security if you don't have a subscription, or you don't have no way of um I don't know what kind of cameras they were. Did they have the hookup at the son-in-law's, at the daughter's house? Did they have a hookup where they could see their mama? I don't understand it. It's just like negligence, total negligence. Whew, it's pissing me off. Okay. I mean, some kind of, you had cameras all over the property. Okay. And your mama is 84 years old with a pacemaker. She didn't even have to have, uh, 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 she could be walking just fine. The fact that she's got a pacemaker and she's 84, I need security where I can see, not just everybody else, but I can see what's going on with my mama if I'm not going to be there. I just don't understand. Right. I just don't. It just does something that it doesn't make sense. And they sitting up there, oh, they just want to play mouse. And man, I could just kick them in the butt. Goodness gracious. calm down. It's just frustrating. I don't understand the logic in this. And then the whole thing about it is, if you didn't want to run down there to help your mama all that often, that would be more convenient to put in a camera so you can see. But see, okay, here's the thing. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. They could have had that wired up, the cameras, where they didn't even have to pay anything. Let's clock that T. They didn't have to pay anything. They didn't need a subscription, okay, to see who was coming and going in that lady's house. And then if they had put the cameras up there, whoever put them cameras up there, you should have had to hook up to your house for peace of mind. It's not rocket science. That's what they making this whole case to be rocket science, and it's not. And the whole thing about it is you would be putting up security surveillance for stuff like this. And now something like this has happened. And you ain't got no camera. We didn't have a subscription. Somebody tore out the cameras. There you go. They could have had their phones connected to it. She could have shared. They could have been on a share plan, so to speak. Now, the video that they found, they said that it didn't take video. It took snapshots. If there was a movement, it would take snapshots. They pathetic. They worse than the people at the hospital who got a camera in the room and you can see at the front desk. Sheesh. The more you think about it, it just no. Y'all wrong. They wrong. I don't care how much money they had and who was who. Y'all wrong. And that's why they sitting over there looking stupid, because she knows she wrong. What's that little girl name? Annie. No, they have snapshots. They have snapshots. They got to go through them. And I think that the snapshots were from previous. Because remember the cameras in the area, everybody cameras so happily went down at the same time that she being kidnapped. Oh my, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Let's go on. We talking about the suspects. The suspects is hiding. They frustrated. There's deceit. Okay. Hold on. We got deceit. Ace of Cups. Somebody's pissed. Five of Wands in reverse. frustrated, disappointment, avoiding avoiding conflict. The eight of the eight of swords. The eight of swords is going over the seven of swords, which is going over the lovers. Ooh! The lovers, the lovers, the lovers. There's something about the lovers. The lovers. The lovers are being deceitful, and they are restricted. They tied up. They can't get around, okay, for some reason. What's up with the lovers? Okay, the star card. There's hope under the moon. And the eight of cups. Walking away. Okay, so this man, okay, the eight of cups, who's presenting deceit here, okay, he wants to walk away. He wants to turn his back. Okay, oh, he's turned his back on hope. And we have the four of wands. There we go with that funeral again. There we go with the funeral. And the nine of wands, okay, tired. Stressed out. Queen of swords in reverse. Queen of swords. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so is that the female part of the lover? So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. They got three major arcana cards: the moon, the star, and the Wheel of Fortune, all back to back. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Giving up. This talks about giving up. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse talks about giving up. Okay. You're working hard. Okay. They're giving up and they're walking away or turning their back. So that's the energy with the perpetrators. Okay. Let's zero in on the lovers. Can you give us clarification on the lovers, the energy on the lovers in the Nancy Guthrie abduction, the lovers? And matter of fact, I want to see where they are. Where are they located? The lovers. What is the energy between the two lovers, okay, in the Nancy Guthrie abduction? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What is the energy between those two? The Five of Cups in reverse. Letting go. letting go. Here we go with the Emperor. The Four of Wands. Ooh. So is the Emperor going to the funeral? Ooh. Okay. Wusa. No, he's not going to the funeral. But his plans have been delayed. His plans, there's obstacles on his plans. Okay. Conflict. There we go. There's been a conflict with the Emperor, okay? And the Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. So he's tired. He's defenseless, okay? And his plans have been thwarted. His plans have been thwarted, okay? And we have the Nine of Cups. There's an abundance. So he's really feeling tired. He's stressed out. Yeah, he's stressed out. Yeah, he's stressed out. They're the between the lovers, okay, they are frustrated. They are feeling a loss. Okay. A lot of it. And the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress. Domestic issues at the house. Okay. Oh, there we go. Like I said, they're feeling restricted. The High Priestess. There go Chatty Patty. Why Chatty Patty keep coming up with the High Priestess? Okay. And she just looking, okay. So yeah. And this is, I'm feeling that that they're gonna be exposed soon. I'm feeling that they're gonna be exposed. They are, and there's the devil. Oh yeah. See, the devil is effing with them. Okay, because the devil is the person who will talk you into doing wrong and then straight turn around right after you do it and start antagonizing you and getting you all paranoid and stressed out. Ooh, they gonna catch you, man. Ooh, they probably know something. You probably left something at the scene. You know what I'm saying? That's how the devil do. That's how the devil do you. Okay, once he talk you into something, he gonna antagonize you. Ten of Swords. Ooh. So I wonder, did the Ten of Swords, okay? So did he do something to Nancy? It's the end of the road for the Emperor. He's got the Ten of Swords card. Yeah. And we got the Fool. And the Fool, a new journey, okay, is facing the Ten of Swords. Ooh. The past is coming to haunt you, okay? We got the Three of Cups. There goes the Three of Cups. Collaboration and celebration, okay? Because Chatty Patty is right over the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles is inheritance, the Ten of Pentacles is the family card, okay? That's the family card. There's the Knight of Cups. There's the Devil coming to make an offer. Or coming with some news. And he's looking at the family. And Chatty Patty's in there with communications. But the communications don't seem to be good. The family seem to be happy. Oh. They just might find out. Temperance. So there's going to be some patience. Dang, it's like he's dying a slow death. Allegedly. The torture, the pressure, and the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. The Fool is out of control. He's out of control. Loss of control with the Chariot in reverse. He probably going out of his mind. He slowly, with the Tempest card here, is losing control. Eight of Wands in reverse. Frustration and setbacks. Ooh. And the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is going over the Ten of Pentacles. So it's something about that inheritance that's going to be put to rest. And it's kind of like the inheritance is hanging over the death. Over, okay, yeah. And then there go the Lovers. Oh. So I ain't want to talk and you didn't hear it from me. But allegedly, okay, I think the Lovers are going to be, they losing control. So there's a lot of bad stuff coming out, okay, or manipulation coming out with these Lovers. Hello, Darla. Yeah, they're slowly running out of control. Wow, that's crazy. But that's the energy with the lovers. That's the energy with the lovers. Okay. Where are the lovers? We're going in with the place. Where are they? Where are the lovers? Okay. In Nancy Guthrie's abduction, the lovers, where are they? Can you tell us where they are? What do you want us to know? The place of the lovers. What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. The lovers. See, with the lovers. See. Oh, deck is upside down. Okay, they're in that Mystic Haven I was telling you about. This is the Mystic Haven. This is the place where, what's that town? Somerville, Summer Haven. That's up there in that by the location I was telling you. There's a bustling city with the arena. Oh, my cards. What's up with my cards? Okay. Oh, we got within the vehicle. So they have a vehicle. Their community. Oh, they nightclubbing. There's a post office in the area. There's a factory. There's a bank, a financial center. There's an art exhibit, a museum, a luxury boutique where they sell precious metals. Yeah, a bustling hub. Okay. Oh, they're in a perilous realm where danger lurks, treacherous paths, and ominous shadows. So they are over there by the mountains or the forest. There's a school. There's a government building. There's a forest. There we go with the kitchen. And I wonder what the kitchen, okay. I wonder, does the kitchen have a view? Oh, if you can see the window. Can you see the window right there? There's a forest. It looks like a forest outside that window. Mm. And we're talking about that lighthouse. Now, they may have, okay, I know a lighthouse is in the water, okay, but sometimes we have to use our common senses because they're in the mountains. And I know it's dark there. And I wonder, is there some beam of light out there that goes on, like when there's going to be a big event in town, those big old strobe lights you can see all in the sky. Oh, scorching lands, blazing sun, arid deserts, and searing heat. Now that's never came up. Then we have the cold. Oh, okay. They up there in the mountains. They're up there in those mountains where it gets scorching hot in the summer and freezing cold in the winter. There we go, the sky. Yep, they up in the sky, so to speak. Oh, look at this. The first card we get is bank. I didn't know they had a bank card. Financial institution. There's financial institution, and we got bank, and they got financial institution. I told you it was a bank, but I've never seen the bank card in here. Okay, so this is interesting because it gives me the vibe that they're somewhere around. Okay, they may not be in the mountains, but they're definitely close by. But I think they're in the mountains. I really do. I do. Right. It could be something used for trains or something like that. I think it's something out there, okay, that's giving yeah. Right. Now let's look at Nancy. Okay. Let's see if Nancy, if she's been moved or she's in the same location. Okay. I'm not going to be on here too long as I usually be. I got snacks calling me. Ow! Okay. Can you give us the current location of Nancy Guthrie? Has she I know we've asked this before, but we're asking in the essence if she's been moved or is she still in the same location? What do you want us to know about Nancy Guthrie's current location? What do you want us to know? Nancy Guthrie's current location. And thank you for your answers. Get us a good, nice little, oh, nasty shuffle here. We definitely got restaurant. I'm gonna leave that out there because we got that. That came up before. There we go with that damp and rainy realm. Moisture abounds. A wet serenity. So this is water, like water flowing through it. Okay, there we go. We haven't gotten this. Scorching lands, okay. But it's funny how it's getting hot out and this is coming up. A garden. So there's a garden somewhere. There we go with the financial center, the bank, the desert. We got the living room. See at that window? Okay. There we go. Crossroads. So there's a street or roads. We'll say roads. I did. Bustling hub. Okay. We do have a countryside. Okay. This is rural. A peaceful retreat where they have simple living. Supermarket. They got a store out there. Workspace. Okay. Cinema. Now, we didn't get this before. Bathroom. And I think because I noticed that the bathroom, the living room, okay, the restaurant, okay, have all been rooms with big windows. The mountain. We have a ship. I think this came in before, but I'm not too sure of a ship. But there's a ship. There's a street. An urban landscape. Okay. So not just a regular paved street, but more like this is like a bricks. A brick road. Casino. Fuel station. Heartbreak place. We're going to do one more row. A gym. The sky. We got this too, a winding path. A windswept region. And we have a court, legal proceedings, okay? Now, some of these cards we've gotten, not too many of them, we haven't gotten before. We haven't gotten scorching lands in Nancy's case. We haven't got scorching lands. But like I said, the weather has changed. We haven't gotten bathroom. Where's bathroom? Okay. I don't know if we got court. We'll take it out though. And let's see, workplace ship. Okay. And we're going to take ship out. Okay. So we got 4 places that don't usually come up or haven't come up. The rest of this stuff has came up before, letting me know that she's pretty much in the same place. Okay. And this may be, maybe you can see, okay, from a distance, okay, because you're up in the mountains. You can see where the ships come in. Okay. There's a courthouse. Doesn't say courthouse. It says court. And then we have scorching lands, okay? And we have the bathroom. So these have never came up. Okay. Now the thing about the scorching lands is because it's getting hot. Okay, and that desert is going to be hot. Okay, but my thing with the restaurant, the bathroom, and the living room is giving me a vibe that can be seen. See how big the windows are? They could be seen. Okay, the rest, everything else is the same. Okay, now the thing about it is, this is pretty much the same as the lovers. Did you notice that? You believe they moved her? Yeah, she had a bathroom near her. Okay. Scorching. Okay, but see, that's where the desert is. The desert is at the bottom, or you could say the valley. Okay. And I'm getting up in the mountains. Okay. We had, remember before we had looked up at lemon, Mount Lemon, Mount Lemon, and they had the the cabins and all that stuff that was over there. Okay, that had came out. Um, the um, the gas stations and workplace, all that stuff had came out. Okay, but what? Uh, Let me see. What didn't come out that came out before is what shook the table. Okay, and that was the forest. We have the desert. Yeah. Okay. We have the mountains. Okay. She could have been moved, but remember what I was telling you? My instinct at looking at it is that she's still in the same area. She may not be in the same spot, okay, but she may be being moved around in that area. Yeah, because when I looked it up, you can look it up, Mount Lemon and all the stuff they got, because they have hiking trails, okay, as well as the skiing in the mountains. Okay, it was talking about how the mountains, okay, were over there in a deep and then there's a forest. See what I'm saying? Chips, Doritos, still in a nearby area. And the thing about it is the perps, the lovers, they look like they in the same area. So that would make sense. And if they are in the same area, okay, then they know where she at. And if she's being moved around, they're the ones that's moving her. You see where I'm going with this? So it's like if you find the perps, you'll find Nancy, allegedly. Okay, allegedly. Mongolian Rim Mountains. I've heard of so many mountains around that place. Okay, I don't know what's what. Somebody's talking about look up Mount this, Mount that. I'm like, well, how many mountains they got around there? Yeah, that's crazy, huh? See? If the house has an underground tunnel, nah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was feeling when I had did that first reading, I was feeling a drop maybe in my sugar level, okay? Um I had to eat something. Yes. So that may be what's going on for right now, okay? We're going to address it again, okay, until she's found. And like you guys are saying, I wouldn't be surprised if she's moved, but a lot of the same stuff keeps coming up. Okay. And then if she is moved, okay, she must be in something. Because I mean, you can't just move a decaying body from place to place unless she's still alive. Unless she's still alive. Got one more thing. Is Nancy Guthrie still alive? Can you tell us if Nancy Guthrie, missing since February 1st, is still alive? Is she still here with us? What do you want us to know? Nancy Guthrie, is she still alive? Can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. This is the light seers, by the way. Underneath it, the Empress in reverse. Okay? The Empress talks about pleasure and domestic issues. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? This is a loss. The Moon. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords. Judgment. Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Devil. Two of Cups in reverse. So we have disagreements, separation, okay, not seeing eye to eye. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Funeral. The Ace of Cups in reverse. There we go with the Four of Swords. That's the minor death card, they call it. Seven of Wands, okay. On the defensive. Manipulating, okay. Back down memory lane with the Six of Cups. The World, it's not over. Uh-oh. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's bad juju. Queen of Pentacles. There go Nancy. and she's at rest. Betrayed and heartbroken. Temperance in reverse. Tied up. Restricted. Nine of Swords. Nightmares. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. In reverse. The Tower in reverse. The Government. Two of Wands in reverse. And the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is stressed out. He's having nightmares, okay? He's stressed out for whatever reason, okay? The devil's definitely here in the details, but I have the Four of Swords hanging over Miss Nancy's head, not to mention the Nine of Pentacles, which represents a loss, okay? The wishes that you had have not been fulfilled. I also have her next to betrayal and heartbreak. The tunnel would be the tower. No, 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 no. The tunnel is somewhere underground. Okay, and the tower is something that is a catastrophic moment. Okay, this tower is in reverse, and it has betrayal over it. So this tower being in reverse means that there was a moment, but it wasn't so catastrophic. Okay. Everything's upside down, right? And I get this Hierophant card a lot. I get this Hierophant card a lot. The devil. Yeah, he's in the details, the manipulation and anything negative. There's the devil. Yeah. Yeah. So it's funny because this Nine of Pentacles in reverse talks about false security. Go figure. Okay. So that security system that she had to hook up for, okay, she may have felt secure, but it wasn't secure. It gave her a false sense of security. Okay. Not to mention what she did have on, they turned off. Okay. So they quietly in the background putting this together. They quietly, piece by piece, they coming up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. And the thing about it is, it's a lot of cards. People I watch who pull cards on Nancy, and they come up with pretty much the same idea. Okay. Now, you don't have to pull the same exact cards to come to the same exact conclusion. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't you mean? That was not no Temu system. Temu do better than that, honey. Uh-uh. Temu does better than that. Temu, you don't need a subscription. And you can get your own security, honey, and monitor your own security. Love me some Temu. That's what she should have had. She should have had her some Temu. She could have had, as a matter of fact, she could have had that Temu hooked up to her iCloud account. Yeah. Well, that Nest camera. Okay. And she didn't even need to have it to Nest camera. She could have had her own security. She could have saved it to her computer. She could have had a lot of things just with Temu. Temu would have hooked her up. Ain't it? But no, she had to go get that expensive stuff. Now look. See? Don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys. Okay? Thumbs up the video, please, before you leave. Please give it a thumbs up. Please, please, please. Oh, and subscribe to my channel because you know we're going to be back for some more. Right. I've had Temu. What happened was, I had Temu. As a matter of fact, I started off with Temu inside the house because I had just got my cat. I just got Keisha, and so I didn't want her to feel lonely. So on my lunch, I'd be able to go and see what she's doing, how she's doing, and all that stuff, and talk to her. Okay, that's how I got started off with Temu, and then I got my outdoor camera, and I'm gonna get another one. Yeah. So, and I was able, and I didn't need this, and that's what hooked me onto it too, is because I didn't need a subscription. I just downloaded the app. You download the app, okay, on your phone, and you monitor it from there. Right, you can put a card in it, and you can do security. You can have a subscription, okay, where yeah, and you can have it saved to your computer and stuff like that. So the reason I say that is because even though they took the camera, she still would have had a backup source. You see what I'm saying? And you can't just go in there and dismantle the backup source. See, that's what that was. So she may have done better off if she had Tamu. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. She might have came out better. We see what's going on. But it sure is convenient that the cameras didn't work. The subscription was not there. Can't get no footage. Okay. And then that's why I wonder if he even dropped her off, because at least he would have made sure that there was footage for that. That's why I say I think something went wrong that wasn't expected, and that ransom was there to throw everybody off. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And of course, if there's a ransom, the body can't be there. Okay, I gotta go with my cat. What you been my poo poo? Ah! Tasha right there. Can y'all see Tasha? There she go. That's Tasha right there. Tasha, come. Yeah, what they do to you, little girl? Boo. Yeah, they beat you up, girl. Yeah, you tell them all about it. You see her peeking? You tell them all about it. Yeah, and my baby. That's my little stinker butt. Okay, that's Tasha. She came out and she's telling me she wants me to come on and so she can come sit in my lap and I can rub her little biggity down. Yeah, she likes when I rub her down. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. And she even made it home because it's convenient that they don't have the footage. Okay, all you can go is by what they tell you. Oh, don't say that word. You can't say that word around her. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry you lost your cat because it is difficult because they just like buddy wuddies. But anyway, let me let you go. Don't forget to thumb up the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's more, but most of all, stay blessed. Bye.